Hi everybody, this video is pretty spontaneous, but and I'm not using a GoPro camera to make this, but I just thought I would talk about why I like GoPro action cameras as opposed to other ones. Well, I kind of feel like GoPro invented the action camera, I mean, it's not so much that GoPro invented it, but really was kind of the company that got it started. And there were a lot of imitators like Sony, Garmin, what's that one, DJI, and so on, plus a lot of cheap ones. But I feel like these are just imitators, like they never would have been doing this stuff if GoPro hadn't started doing it first. None of those companies that are, people are saying they're just as, like, some of them are just as good or better than GoPro. Well, there's only one company people are saying that about, but there was a time when the most sophisticated Sony model was thought to be better than GoPro. And I like Sony as a company, and they've done a lot with other types of cameras. But I just tell you my own experience. So I was going to get a GoPro camera, and at the time, I think it was around like near the end of 2014 and the beginning of 2015. At that time, the cheapest GoPros had one of those, what they call internal batteries. So you couldn't take the battery out and replace it. Now, maybe the more expensive ones had replaceable batteries, but that was out of my cost range. So I wanted to get a cheap action camera. So I decided on getting a Sony, was my first one. So the Sony HDR AS20, and that did have a replaceable battery. So if your battery, like was used so much that it wouldn't recharge again or whatever, you could just get a new battery. There was another company that came in one, I can't remember the name of it, that did action cameras for a while, but it was just another imitator, really. But then I did get some action cameras from GoPro. So I got the GoPro Hero 5 Black, the GoPro Hero 7 Black, and the GoPro Hero 8 Black. I wouldn't mind getting the GoPro Hero 10 Black, but I don't feel like I really need it. And I hardly ever use these. The one I've used the most by far is the earliest model, the GoPro Hero 5 Black. I like it for its simplicity, the menus and everything. The more advanced they get, in time, the more complicated the menus have gotten. And that's a bit of a hassle. But of course, you can just learn how to use them. But I also feel like GoPro is an American brand. I mean, it's imported from Asia, but, it's outsourced. But it's American people. It's an American brand. And so, if you're into American stuff, I really like GoPro for that reason, because I'm an American and I like it. So I just think GoPro, like, even if it's not as good, supposedly, as some other brand, there's only one other brand. You all kind of know what it is probably, or you could find out. But I know what people are saying, that this other brand is a little bit better, but they're just imitators. Now, they do have one of their own ideas. It's the Pocket 1, 2, and 3, and I think that's the name of it. It's that one. They got a little flip screen on it now. But that's their own idea. I don't mind that because it's original, but just the imitation of GoPro, I'm not really thrilled about that. And this is just my own thoughts on the matter. So, I mean, I have GoPro cameras. I'm not using a GoPro. I'm using one of my tablets to make this video. But if I wanted to, I could use a GoPro. Anyway, well, just thought I'd throw that out. Have a great time. Thank you.